So lately, a lot of people from the Minecraft community have been sharing their ideas and changes for the Ravager, also known as the Illager beast. It seems like the community is almost split in half on how they feel about this Ravager, one of the most destructive and most powerful mobs introduced in the 1.14 update, also known as the Village and Pillage update, or 1.11 for Bedrock. And we're going to be sharing these ideas in today's video. It just seems like a lot of people are either in love with the Ravager or just simply dissatisfied, considering the Ravager is pretty strong and very lethal during a raid. It has a lot of health, so I can see why people would just be upset because you don't really get rewarded for defeating a Ravager. So we're going to be talking about everything about this beast and this monster in today's video. Share your ideas down below in the comment section. I personally would like to see a Ravager you can tame, and maybe once you tame it, it becomes like white or a lighter gray, or they can even consider using the texture that they use on the Iron Golem on the Ravager. I think that would look sick, but share your ideas, like I said, guys. Hopefully you do enjoy today's video. If you do, please leave a like. It'd be a huge help. And don't forget to hashtag Stealth Army, because you already know we out here liking and favoriting some of the best comments in today's video. So let's go ahead and kick it off by sharing the most popular idea right now. I've seen this on Twitter, and I've seen this on the feedback. It's just sort of trending right now, and a lot of people really enjoy this idea with 81 votes, and it's called Ravager Head. As other users have already noticed, the Ravager, as a fierce opponent, should grant a nice reward after defeating it. In addition to other ideas, I want to propose mine, not as a petition, but as a suggestion. As we all know, Ravagers attack players or any unlucky villagers by striking with their heads as a ram. Also, they can break certain blocks by doing so. Being that the case, why not take advantage of this? The Ravager could drop as a prize for taking it down its own head, maybe with a low probability in order to make it balanced, which attached to a piston could serve as a new redstone component. It could be either a new craftable block or a mechanic when actually putting the head on a piston's arm. The new component could not just move blocks, but break them. It would obviously be balanced by limiting the blocks it could smash. Example, only those pistons can move. I reckon it'd be somehow an extreme change. Block breaking mechanisms are complex and request time and resources. So on one hand, this addition would make technical building easier, which is bad from a certain point of view. But on the other hand, I think it'd be a new feature which could also be exploited and incorporated in technical Minecraft. So this is a really awesome idea and it has a ton of feedback. A lot of people are really just voting this up, and it's a pretty new idea, so it's just gaining a lot of traction, and more than likely they're going to continue to change the Ravager. They've actually made a ton of changes to the Ravager already. A lot of you guys already know it used to be called the Illager beast. It has brand new attacks and it moves a lot differently now. It can destroy more blocks, so a lot of vegetation, a lot of grass, and things that are just organic, it can destroy now. So yes, the Ravager has gone through a lot of changes, and it looks like it's going to continue to go through changes. They recently made a change where the Ravager drops a saddle now, which is a nice addition, but there's still a lot more that they can do with the Ravager if you ask me, considering it's one of the few new mobs introduced in the 1.14 update. They're not going to introduce any more mobs in the 1.14 update, so this is it clearly. So I feel like they can do a little bit more with the Ravager. I would like to see maybe a new item drop from the Ravager. Maybe it drops horns. After you defeat the Ravager, it drops this horn item that you can use to craft either a new sword or a new bow. And when you use these new weapons on the enchantment table, it unlocks new enchantments. Enchantments that you can't find on a regular bow or a regular sword. So I feel like there's a lot of cool things they can just simply do with item drops for the Ravager. I'd also like some sort of way to not only tame the Ravager, but, you know, be able to mount it and ride on it and almost, you know, interact with it in a way that you can't interact with other mobs in Minecraft. And they could also do something where you can find wild Ravagers in certain biomes at night. So it's going to be extremely rare, but you have a chance of finding a Ravager that's not tamed by the Pillagers or the Illagers, and you can tame it if you have the skills, if you have the patience, and maybe you need like a specific item. But obviously it'd be very rare, and it's not something that everybody's gonna find. But maybe this wild Ravager could be a different color, and like I said, it's extremely hard to tame, but there's a lot of cool things that they can do with this beast. Guys, share your ideas down below. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and Notification Squad, y'all are the goats. I'll catch you all in the next video. So take care. Peace.
Get ready for the next battle.